The gentleman on the Samsung, what's your name?
Martin Mallet.
Okay, thank you. You can mute your device, please.
Thank you.
This has to be mailed back out to the Perkins Law Group. Miss Matt?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, you're on the phone, I'm sorry.
Happy New Year, Bob.
Hey, Harry, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Great. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for coming to the meeting. Please keep yourself on mute. And thanks in advance for your patience.
Gotcha. You sang it, you'll get it. Oh, yeah. That's I know. It's great. So it sounded like trying to sound like a good person, but we was already hard enough. He was. Oh. Oh. Yeah, someone said me back to man. That's very serious.
Mr. Mallet, your case is at 10:35.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm in the wrong courtroom this morning. I'm supposed to be here this afternoon. I'll see y'all later.
Okay, see you, Harry.
Go ahead.
Do you remember what I said? Good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving today as your presiding judge. Happy New Year to all of you that are joining us for the first time on this morning. So glad to see each one of you in my courtroom. Good morning. You have to make sure that you don't have on any headgear. We are Zooming live on our YouTube station, so we don't allow hats and things of that nature. So if you can work with me, please, and come into compliance. I know some of you may be at work. Let your case manager know so that we can make sure that you are appropriate for court. Thank you so much. With that, I am going to, Mr. Fikes, I think I'm a few minutes early this morning. I just looked at the clock. I'm supposed to start at 8:35, so I'm a few minutes early. Mr. Fikes, I'm going to have you place your appearance on the record, then I'm going to give the other attorney an opportunity to appear.
Thank you, Judge. And good morning, Your Honor. Happy New Year. Again, Robert Fikens, P3. Defense attorney.
No, FAO.
Uh-oh, somebody needs to mute their device. Keep your device on mute.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Good morning.
All right, one more time, Mr. Fikes. We could not hear you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney for the Specialty Court.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fikens. Let's give a few minutes. And then, Mr. Fikens, were there any preliminary matters that you need to have me address on this morning?
I have none at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. So they gonna take their 2 minutes. I'm gonna give it to them. So when the case managers join us, we will be ready to go. I want you all to think about and be ready to share with me how your holiday went, what you learned during the holiday about yourself, maybe even about your circumstances. If you had any issues that you had to overcome, I want to know about them, the ones that you can share, because we want to make sure that we're encouraging you and cheering you on when you are doing the right thing or you are making some good moves. Again, I'm going to ask everybody, please keep your device on mute until your case is called. All right, Mr. Green, place your appearance on record. I'm early. I just looked at I'm like, I'm not, they have a few more minutes. Come on, Mr. Green.
Good morning. I'm Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you, Mr. Green. Did you have any preliminary matters for the court this morning?
No, not at this time.
All right, wonderful. We're gonna give that minute or so. Miss Matt, I need you to scan those to Laura McLaughlin and then just let her know the other 2 people. I did those interviews at home, so I forgot to grab the interview sheets.
Okay.
I'll grab them tonight. All right, very good. All right. All right, Mr. Green, let's start with some phase 3 folks or higher that's not having any issues. Let's make the best use of our time. All right, now, ma'am, you're gonna have to get out of your bed. We in court. You're gonna have to come on out of your blanket because we airing live on YouTube and you don't want the whole world to know what you're doing, okay? I don't want the whole world to know what you're doing. All right, thank you. I'm gonna have you place your name on your device and I'm gonna put you on mute. Can you place your name on your device?
How do I do that?
That's okay. Tell me your name.
Amber Wheeler.
Miss Wheeler. Okay, I'll put it on for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Good morning. Good morning. The record should reflect that the defense attorney for our specialty court is she's physically in the courthouse on this morning. So you all may not see her face, but you're going to hear her voice. Go ahead and place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. Attorney Jessica Warfield, Defense Counsel for Specialty Court.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Did you have any preliminary matters for me? All right. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Green, give us some folks phase 3 or higher that's not having any issues.
All right, so I have one phase through four, I think, actually.
Okay.
But she is I just sent her the Zoom link, so she is not on right now.
All right.
Yes.
Then do you have a phase 3?
No, I only have phase 1 after that.
Oh well, let's do it.
And Ms.
Who do you
Linebarger,
have?
I'm sorry, Ms. Linebarger, your hearing is tomorrow. I texted you yesterday about that. I mean, I'm not tomorrow, it's next week. I texted you yesterday about that.
Hi, Miss. She just wanted us to see that she got a new look for the new year. You
That's
look
what it
so
was.
pretty, Miss Linebarger. I hope you're doing the right thing. I'm glad to see you, but I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, okay? You on mute. You better not be over there saying nothing smart mouthed. Is she? Wait a minute, Miss Linebarger.
I said I've been sick. That's why I'm all right.
Face-to-face today.
Okay, you've been sick, but you're feeling better?
Well, I don't know. I might have to go to the hospital because this is my stomach again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I just want you to make sure you're taking good care of yourself and keep Mr. Green posted, okay?
Oh, you know I am.
All right, now, Ms. Linebarger, you are on for a face-to-face on today with case number 210-443-8101. And so what were you going to tell me? You're going to talk with Mr. Green today.
I forget what I was going to.
You forgot. That's okay. It
Yeah.
happens. All right. Well, if you
But I've
think
been
of it, let
in
Mr. Green know.
compliance. I've been in compliance with everybody. I got my mentor and all that.
You have your mentor, and are you using that mentor?
Yep, I talk to her every week, and my therapist, and I talk to everybody.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right.
Okay, I see y'all next week.
Wait, let's get your next court date since you're here. Her next court date should be next week. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor. It'll be January 11th, 2023 at 8:35.
Okay.
All right. Very good. And you'll talk to Mr. Green later today if you haven't already done so, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay, Mr. Linebarger, who do you have up? No, not Mr. Linebarger, my goodness. Mr. Green, who do you have up now?
Well, so I do see Latanya West has logged on.
Come on, Miss West. You ready for Miss West?
Yes, we are. And I also I overlooked, we do have another phase 4. We have Miss Sammy Edwards. I don't believe she is on. I don't see her on the screen right now if she is.
Well, we gonna roll with Miss West right now. Let's do it. I have for Miss West case number 210-626-0501. Miss West, unmute and state your full name for me.
Latanya Andrea West.
Good morning to you and Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
You don't sound good. What's going on with you?
I got COVID.
Oh, are you taking good care of yourself?
Yeah, I'm just in a lot of pain.
You're in a lot of pain. All right. Have you seen a medical professional?
Yeah, that's how I know I got it. I tested positive 2 days ago.
Okay. All right. Listen, I want you to take really good care of yourself. I need you to make sure you do everything. Did they give you some medication?
Yeah, I have a question though. Do I supposed to still go into the gyms and do my drug test, or how do I do that?
Mr. Green is going to talk to you about that offline, okay? But right now, I need you to follow the CDC guidelines and quarantine, okay?
Okay.
Because I want to keep everybody safe. You will have to provide proof to Mr. Green as to your test results, okay? And then you'll have to make sure you retest, you know, as the doctor, I'm certain they told you when you need to retest.
Yeah.
But yes, and so we're gonna follow the guidelines as to quarantining so that we keep everybody safe, okay?
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It's so bad.
I know, I've had it twice.
My girls got
in
it.
January, yeah.
My whole house got COVID.
Yeah. Last time I got it, I got it from the hospital.
Oh God.
And yeah, but you know what? I am vaccinated. So I felt really good about having been vaccinated. And yeah. So
I'm
again,
vaccinated too. That's
everybody.
why I was I'm vaccinated too. That's why I was kind of weird that I caught it.
I know you can still catch it, but you won't die from it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
That's the good thing. You might feel like you're going to, but you'll be okay. Just follow the doctor's directives. Make sure you keep yourself, you know, hydrated and do everything they tell you to do, okay?
Yeah, they gave me some medicine too.
Yes, very good. The antiviral, very good. All right. Well, yesterday we staffed your case. It was reported by Mr. Green that you're in compliance with everything. I want you to get some rest, circle back to him so that he can tell you what the testing requirements are. And then I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks. Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. West is in compliance at this time, no issues. And yeah, I hope that you feel better. And I will talk to you after the court hearing and get to you about what's the protocol.
All right, what's her next court date, Mr. Green?
Yes, her next face-to-face will be on January 25th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Ms. West?
You said the next face-to-face is January 25th?
Yes.
What about court?
It'll be the week after, pending.
It'll be the week after, so just, yes.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of your family. And let
I
us know
will.
if you need anything. Okay?
All right. Y'all have a good
All
day.
right.
You too.
You too. All right. Bye-bye. Please, if you're just joining us, please keep your device on mute until your case is called. Thank you so much. Please also make sure that you are dressed appropriately for court. We don't do halter tops and pajamas and head rags and all of those things. Please, case managers, scan the screen. If you see a client that is out of protocol, please reach out to them and let them know I shouldn't have to do it. Thank you so much. All right. Very good. Miss Taylor, go ahead and place your appearance on the record, please.
Good morning, Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, Miss Taylor, do you have any phase 3s or hires? Oh, yes, ma'am.
My phase 3 does not seem to be on the screen, so I will have to reach out to her. I only have Miss Mathis.
Oh,
and
okay.
she's not on
All right. All right. Very good. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Then Mr. Green, you said you had another phase 3, but that person is not on. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a phase 4, and yeah, she is not on. I'm not sure. I'll have to reach out to her as well.
All right, wonderful. Let's go down to phase 2. Miss Taylor, do you have any oh, Miss Taylor's on. Let's go, Mr. Green. Do you have any phase 2?
No, I don't. Not at this time.
All right, let's go with phase 1. I'm just gonna start with Dominique Light. Good morning, Miss Light. Unmute for me. Miss Light, unmute. There you go.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm blessed.
Yes, you are. Your face saying something different.
No, I just got I'm waiting on my medicine to come, and I go look at a house today, so I'm excited about that. And I got another interview today. So
oh, well, isn't that wonderful? You should have some smile on your face, right?
yeah, I'm just tired. Working this third shift be killing me.
Okay, so you're looking for another job?
Just another one, so I know I can maintain my rent, my bills, and far as my own household. Another part-time job.
All right, so you're taking care of business, Miss Light, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. Let me place your case numbers on the record very quickly. I have case numbers Z7957951, Z8055681, and case number 1704509-201. State your full name for me, Miss Light.
Dominique Light.
All right. I was so happy yesterday in staffing after a holiday to hear that you are in compliance and doing everything that you're supposed to do, and you not trying to flim-flam me or anything like that. I just so love it.
I'm not. I'm trying to do what I got to do for myself, first of all, because it feels good to do good for myself, by myself, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just trying to do what I got to do so I could prosper to be where I want to be and just secure myself and my son. That's all.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, you're doing it.
He told me to
I'm
tell
so
you hello
proud of
too.
you. Make sure you tell him I said hello. What grade is he in now?
He in the 9th grade. He just had a game last night.
Goodness. Oh my God, he's in high school.
Yes, and you've been with us since he was a little baby.
I know. You have a boy high schooler, so that means he eats up all of your grocery, drink up all your milk. And
yes, he like this much taller than me. Like he like this tall.
I believe it.
I be having to look up to him like, boy, if you'll sit down.
Make sure you tell him I asked about him and that I hope he's doing very well. Okay.
I definitely will.
All right. How did you do for the holiday?
I slept.
Okay. Hey, that's not a bad thing, especially when it keeps you out of the courtroom. I'm sorry.
I said I slept the whole day away.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Is there anything you need us to help you with, assist you with?
No, not right now.
Not right now?
No,
All
ma'am.
right. All right, very good. Let me hear from Mr. Green. Is that, no, Miss Taylor.
Yes, she's mine. Miss Light is doing well. She's working her program. She's in compliance with her court order and her treatment plan, as well as her drug screen. So I have nothing in addition to report on today.
All right, what phase is Miss Light in?
She's in phase 1.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Miss Light?
Judge, I'd just like to offer some encouragement to Miss Light. We've been with, she's been through a couple programs with us. Ma'am, you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. You're really doing it. And it shows that you're doing it. And the accomplishments that you're obtaining is just great to hear. We're so proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
All right, awesome, awesome. Miss Taylor, if nothing else for Miss Light, what's next? Oh, you're muted, Miss Taylor. Good morning.
I'm sorry. Miss Light will have a return to court date of January 18th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
All right, on Zoom, Miss Light, unless you hear otherwise, okay?
It's gonna be on Zoom because I ain't doing it.
All right, Miss Light, you got it. You got it. All right, but then I'll see you on Zoom, okay?
Thank you. Y'all have a happy New Year's. I appreciate y'all.
All right, we appreciate you too and proud of you, Miss Light. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. I want to go to Mr. Lee's case, Noah Lee, because I do see that the attorney has joined us. All right, and then for the case managers, you all should know that physically in the courtroom is Daryl Williams and Miss Shanita Harris. Just want to let you all know that they are physically in the courtroom. All right, let's go to Mr. Noah Lee. I have for Mr. Lee, case number SP 132-61041. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ashley Duplessis, P82896. On behalf of Mr. Lee, who I do see appearing by Zoom today. Noah, can you state your full name for the judge, please?
Noah Lee Jr.
Thank
All
you.
right, good morning, Mr. Lee.
How are you, Ms. Holland? Happy
Doing-
New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm doing well. Happy New Year to you. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great. Listen, I heard that you are doing great, that you have been following the program guidelines. We had some technical things that have come up and we've got to address those things. But before we do, Attorney Duplessis, I just want to say to Mr. Lee and his mother, good morning to you, Mom, as well.
Good morning.
That I hope that since Mr. Lee understands that he's doing great, that he will continue to do the things that he's doing, that he'll continue to go to the things that he's been going to, seeing the people that he's been seeing, because you said it, Mr. Lee, you're doing great. And so some of that greatness is because you've been working the program. And so while we have hit a little technical snafu, I want you to know that what we do in this program is not just because we're the court, because we can order you to do something, but it's because we want people to change their lives and have better outcomes. And the reality is you don't have to be with the court in order to change your life and to have a better outcomes in order to be great. You can do that without the court. And I believe you can do that, Mr. Lee. Do you believe you can do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Then Ms. Duplessis, I'm going to give you the floor.
All right. Well, first, we would just like to say we're so grateful to the court for allowing him into the program pre-plea. You know, he's gotten a lot of benefits over the last few months from being able to do so and having that opportunity. But with that being said, we did get the forensic report back. Mr. Lee was deemed incompetent and not restorable within 30 days. Given that information and the case law, I am going to have to ask for dismissal of Mr. Lee's case today.
All right, thank you. And we did staff this matter yesterday. Attorney Duplessis did attend our staffing. And so the people were aware of the motion. They had no objection to the motion during our staffing. And so I'm granting that motion. Mr. Lee's matter is dismissed without prejudice, Ms. Mack. And so, Mr. Lee, and to your mother, I wish you all the best. Just know that we are here if you need us. We don't throw you away just because we hit some jurisdictional issues. If you need us, Mr. Duplessis, as to Mr. Lee, reach out to us. We are more than willing to give some guidance and encouragement and connect them to services and all of those wonderful things. He doesn't have to have a case to continue to receive some guidance from us, okay?
Okay, well, we thank you so much.
Mr. Lee? All right, thank you, Mr. Duplessis. All right, wonderful. I want you all to enjoy the rest of your day, and we're here if you need us, okay?
Okay, we just want to say thank you, Jehovah, and thank you all for helping us and supporting us.
Absolutely, and we will continue that support. Mom, I hope that you will continue to get him to go to his services, because he said it, he's doing great, and we want him to do great even if he's not here at 36th District Court, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. You all are excused. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Anderson.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, take care.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's go, Mr. Green. Do you have any other people that are in higher phases who have been on time? I'm not dealing with the late people. I don't see them on the late hour.
I have all phase ones now.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to Mr. Cruz. I'm ready for you, Mr. Cruz. I have case number 210-565-5401. Mr. Cruz, state your full name for the record.
Agustin Cruz.
There you are. Good morning to you, Mr. Cruz.
I'm doing good, man.
All right, he already telling me he's doing good. Can you say good morning to me first? Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, awesome. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Cruz. Happy New Year.
I'm doing good.
Okay, sir, can you hear me? I said Happy New Year.
I can hardly hear you.
I said Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year too, man.
All right, and I know you're doing good. All right, very good, very good. How was your holiday, Mr. Cruz?
I'm doing good and everything. I'm trying to get they gave me a ticket one day, traffic ticket, stupid ticket, you know. I was just steering the car to the scrapyard, you know. The car didn't have no engine, no door, and they gave me a ticket for that.
All right, and so Mr. Green, I'll need you, and Miss Mack, if you could, you already know about it. If you could look it up in the system, it may be in the system now or not. But thank you for sharing that. That always goes a lot farther with me when people tell me what's going on, as opposed to me having to find out. And so, Mr. Cruz, we'll look at it and see what's going on, okay?
Okay.
And we'll make sure Attorney Warfield is in the courtroom this morning. We'll make sure that she gets that as well and see what's going on.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome. What did you do over the holiday?
I stayed here because my people went out to Arizona, so I didn't want to go to the hood because there's too many temptations down there. So I stayed here.
Very good. Okay, I heard you. You didn't want to go to the hood. All right. All right, Mr. Cruz. Do what you have to do, sir. Do what you have to do in order to make good moves for yourself. Very good. All right. Are you having any issues that you need us to address?
Huh?
Are you having any issues, any problems that you need us to address?
No, I ain't got no problems at all. I'm doing everything they're telling me to do.
All right, awesome. Mr. Green, is there anything that you need to add?
He's Miss Taylor's case.
Oh, Miss Taylor, I'm sorry. I'm giving
Maybe
away
just
all
trying
your
to
cases
give all my
today.
cases.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, Mr. Cruz is doing a great job at working the program. He is in compliance with his court order and treatment plan. I have no issues to report on today.
All right, very good, very good. Anything, Attorney Warfield, ask to Mr. Cruz?
Nothing in regards to Mr. Cruz's progress. I'm just very proud of you, Mr. Cruz, of how well you have stayed the program and you have been all the way in from day one. So continue with the progress.
All right, awesome, awesome. Okay, Miss Taylor, if nothing else, what's next for Mr. Cruz? He's in phase 1, Miss Taylor?
No, Mr. Cruz is in phase. Oh, I missed it. He's in phase 2. My apologies.
Okay. All right. All right, very good. So what's his next face-to-face meeting?
He will have a face-to-face with myself on January 18th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Cruz? Your new date. You're gonna see Miss Taylor on January 18th at 10:35 a.m. She's gonna, you all will connect, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, so good to see you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Is Mr. Calamy at the facility?
February 18th.
Who has Mr. Calamy? Case managers.
Okay.
He's mine, Your Honor. He's at Team Jefferson.
All right, let's do Mr. Calamy because I need him to be in class. All right, let's do it. Let's see, I have for Mr. Calamy, he was actually scheduled for a face-to-face today. Good morning, Mr. Calamy.
Good morning.
All right, how are you this morning?
I hear you.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Very good. You look like you're doing good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
All right, you are going to talk to Miss Taylor later today, okay?
You said I'm to go off to Southern?
No, you were supposed to have a face-to-face, so I'm gonna call you later on, Mr. Calamy. You didn't have to Zoom in. If you want to say hi to the team, you can, but you don't have a court date until next week.
All right, Mr. Calamy. So I'm gonna see you his next court date. Let me place his case numbers on the record. 190-596-2601, 200-454-0901. His next court date will be January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. No, he'll be at 8:30 because he's at Team Jefferson. 8:30. All right, very good. I'll see you next week, Mr. Calamy, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Let's keep, okay, bye-bye. Let's keep going. I am going to go now to Mr. Who just joined us on the screen? No. There's another individual just joined us at Team Jefferson.
That's Mr. John Porter.
And he has a face-to-face as well on today.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a couple of people on here that have face-to-face today.
They wanted
so
to
let's
drop
do
in
this.
and
Mr.
see you,
Porter.
Judge.
I want to see their faces too. They said face-to-face. I need to make sure the judge see my face. All right, I'm gonna place Mr. Porter's cases on the record. I have case number SP 1235354, counts 1, 2, and 3. And I have case number 200-587-8901. Mr. Porter, state your full name for me.
John Isaac Porter, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Porter, you have a face-to-face today, but Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
All right, you did well during the holiday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. They're still treating you well?
Yes, I'm not getting much out the programs, but I'm doing good, Your Honor.
All right, listen, somebody told me you get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's
You
some
have-
truth to it. There's some truth to it. Sometimes you only get out what you put in. If you're putting in nothing, you're gonna get out nothing. So check
Okay.
yourself first, okay?
Okay.
All right, Miss Taylor.
If you have anything you want to add, as always, I tell all my clients to say it now. When judge asks you how are things, say it to judge. Don't blow me up after we get off of court. So if you have something you want to communicate with the judge, just make sure you use your time to do that.
Now?
If you would like to, because you called me a lot over the past 2
Well, he's
weeks,
scheduled for a face-to-face today, Miss Taylor. Okay, so he gonna have to blow up your face today, and then and Miss Taylor, if there are some continuing concerns going on, by all means, let me know. But now, Mr. Corder, I'm reading some body language. Let me just say this. You can't just complain about everything, okay? Because everything is not an issue. We all know the world ain't gonna go our way. If it was going our way, I'd be 20 pounds lighter, $1.5 million richer. My hair would be all the way down to my back. I mean, it would just be a whole lot of stuff. Come on, I'd be driving my Maserati. Come on. I ain't gonna tell y'all who my husband would be because I might offend somebody. But listen, we know the world is not gonna go our way. And it makes no sense to complain about everything. Sometimes you have to take things that come and make the best of it. Make it work for your good. Don't look at everything as a negative. Sometimes you have to look at what's going on and say, okay, how can I use this to get better? This is for the whole courtroom. How can I use this to help me at the level that I am today? Instead of focusing in on that and complaining, you're gonna miss all the good stuff that's going on in your life if you just focus on the things that are not right or the things that are not the way you want them to be. So that's what I'm gonna say to you, Mr. Corder, before you blow up Miss Taylor's face on today. And then Miss Taylor, you can blow up my face later. And then next week he's gonna see me in person. Is that correct? So his next court date is January 11, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. All right, Mr. Corder, give some thought to that, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Oh, look at you. I appreciate you. You always so nice to me. Thank you.
Can you sign me for a work pass?
Talk to Miss Taylor.
Okay.
Talk to Miss Taylor. Okay?
Okay,
And then Miss
thank
Taylor
you.
will
Y'all have a
give me
good
some
day.
detail. All right, you do the same. Thank you, Mr. Corder.
Thank you,
All
Miss
right.
Taylor.
All right, you're free to leave. All right, I have a couple of people that are scheduled for face-to-faces on today, and I see y'all in my courtroom, and I need y'all to leave.
Well, I have one more. My Miss Coleman, she's on here. I did tell her she has a face-to-face, but she said she ain't seen you and she wanted to say hi.
And listen, I want to put my face up so close to the screen. I wish I could. Listen, I want to see y'all faces too, because Miss Coleman is smiling. I didn't get an email, a text message, or nothing about Miss Coleman.
She did so
Listen.
good.
And she's not in the courthouse.
And she is not in the courthouse. Listen.
Yay!
Miss Coleman is on the Zoom this morning. What? Miss Coleman, let me place your case number on the record. I have the following case number: SP 1201399, 9 counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1201434, counts 1 and 2. Case number Z8083371 and Z390333046. State your name, Karina Coleman.
Karina Coleman.
Come on, she said, I need the judge to see me today. I am not in trouble. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. I'm doing good. I ain't seen you in a month, so I was like, I gotta say something.
Come on, say something to me. Look like you did well during the holiday. Is that correct?
I did. I got me a new job and I started working and they had a Christmas. I want to tell you this real quick because I know you got the case. I had a Christmas party for my job. They did a raffle ticket. My ticket was the first one called. They had about 15 presents on the table. Myself then went and picked up a present and opened it. Nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil.
Oh, it was alcohol.
Yep, I gave it away so dang on fast.
Look, you did the right thing.
And then that's not even the funny part. The funny part is I messed around and my van had stopped running, so I had to call for help for transportation to get the van back. The only place that I could find to park was a recovery center. So I'm sitting at in the recovery center parking lot with a liter of liquor.
Come on. Oh my goodness. And you gave it away.
I gave it to my brother for Christmas.
Oh, she regifted it. Did y'all hear that? There you go. That's a good regifting. There
Yes,
you go.
it was. He thought so
Awesome.
too.
Awesome. Listen, I'm so proud of you, Miss Coleman. It's so good to see your face this morning. Listen, you look good. You look, ma'am, I need you to look in the mirror. Y'all know when people start coming back to the courtroom, I'm gonna get a big full-length mirror from when people walk in through the door. They can take a look at themselves. Listen, you look good. And I think you feel good. Do you feel good?
Yes, I do.
Do you notice a difference when you're not engaging and you're not indulging in all that other stuff?
Yes.
Come on, Miss Coleman, let's stay the course. Let's stay the course, okay?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right. You're going to see Jasmine's face today, but I'm glad to see your face. I'm glad you saw my face. That means you're going to come back to see me in court on January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. On Zoom.
Come on, Miss Coleman. You can call it however you want to call it. You can do that, but it's on Zoom. That's up to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Take care of yourself. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You have a good day too.
You too. All right. Wonderful. I think that's all our face-to-face people on this morning. All right. Some folks just need to see the face. Let's do it. All right. Let's keep going. I am going to go now to Miss Harris. Good morning, Miss Harris. Tiara Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
All right. I have case number 210-447-1301. Miss Harris, state your full name for me.
Tiara Caprice Harris.
All right. How did you do for the holiday, Miss Harris?
Well, Christmas wasn't so well. Christmas time wasn't so good for me, but New Year's was better. You know, I'm over here at Lake Ridge. I had a lot of ups and downs. Quite sure you're aware. No need to discuss because I could take full responsibility for my actions. You know.
Yes,
but my only problem was the CPS situation. You know, I didn't understand that part of how this lady knew certain things that I can find two people about, you know, and she came and repeated everything back to me, which kind of disappointed me and made me not want to confide in no one else, you know, type thing. I mean, it was like so personal.
Well, just know that the judge didn't talk to anybody from CPS, okay?
No, I know it wasn't you, but I'm just saying it's two specific people I told these specific things to, and she repeated them, and like it's a part of my usage that my family never knew about. You see what I'm saying? And I can't really go into detail because my kids in the other room. I want, you know, I have respect for them, but you know, the little girl in the box came out basically, you know, because I felt betrayed. And it was my fault because, like you always tell me, you're responsible for what you intake in your body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not blaming my decision on no one, but it took for me to do that for my treatment plan to just start rolling in, you know, which should have been in place when I was asking for help before. So that's where I kind of got disappointed at. No outpatient treatment. I still ain't talked to a psychiatrist. I mean, I appreciate Ms. Griffin. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that lady because I know I drive her crazy just calling all day for little things. But there's things I really wanted to talk to a psychiatrist about and need to talk to a psychiatrist about. You know what I'm saying?
So you have not seen a psychiatrist?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Still
Can
haven't.
somebody tell me what's going on where she has not? Because I understand she's at Lake Ridge, but is she receiving services? She needs SUD and mental health, and she's asking for mental health. Help me out.
So you remember she did an intake with Team Wellness, and they had a person who did the intake that we weren't too fond of. So we had another intake scheduled, and I'm not sure. I thought that intake was going to take care of that, in which they were going to address medications and things like that. So if that was supposed to happen with that intake at Team Wellness, the second one that you took. So did that not happen, Ms. Harris?
No.
Okay.
I haven't talked. The only person I talked to is a Miss Mills. That's the, oh shoot, excuse me, y'all. But that's the only recent person, and I think that's the mentor, my mentor now, Miss Mills. That's the only person that reached out and introduced herself to me. I have not spoken, and I always call Miss Griffin, but it's certain things that needs to be discussed with a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And I've been asking for this help since I got out of Naomi's nest. And I hate it takes for me to go this far with myself for me to start getting things in line, when I've been asking for this help. It's not fair to me. And I understand, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming you because I'm not the only person on your case and I get that. But if a person is begging for help and crying for help and it's nothing being done, what do you expect them to do?
Okay, so let me say this, Ms. Harris. Let me say this. Listen, as you know, that the court had closure for the holidays.
Yes,
we were closed. There was like 2 weeks where we only worked, I think, a day or two or what have you. And so, and I'm not excusing anything. And I know that I indicate to you all the time that, we're always open, we're always available. But one of the things that I have to balance that against is healthy boundaries. Because everybody that works here, listen, they go above and beyond. This is not a 9-to-5 job. I know they get paid 9 to 5, but they go above and beyond without compensation. And so when it comes to things like holidays and when the court is closed, I really, really try to respect those boundaries. So here's where we are. We just opened for business on yesterday, okay? And so, and I know that everybody has been working around the clock because we had of course, things kind of go haywire naturally during the holidays. And so let's give Mr. Green an opportunity today to get with Lake Ridge, to get with Team Wellness, because I need her to get assessed today. I need her to have her medication review on today because she's asking for help. So allow us to do that today. Now, I can't guarantee, now I know I try to act like I run a lot of stuff, but reality is I run very little. And so I'm saying today that I don't run anything at Team Wellness. Let me make sure I put that out there. But Mr. Green, I think that we have built a good relationship with Ms. Griffin and with some of the other individuals at Team Wellness, where we should be able to accommodate my request for today. I don't do that often, but let them know I am asking because I have someone that's saying I need the help and I haven't gotten it and I don't want to leave her out there. Okay, so I think I got it like that, where I might be able to call in a favor today. Okay.
Not trying to cut you off, Yana. And Mr. Green, to you, I know I can be hard to deal with at times when I throw my little fits, but I do appreciate you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you too.
Green know that.
As well
Thank
as
you for letting him know that.
I know I'm hard to deal with at times, but I really do want to do right.
And you're not hard to deal with. You need help and we're here to help you. So don't feel like you're hard to deal with. That's what I come to work for. So don't ever feel like a burden.
Thank you, Mr. Green. You're about to get me choked up over here. Don't be doing that. It's too early in the morning. All right. Listen, Ms. Harris, you're in good hands. I do need to know, are they treating you well at Lake Ridge?
Yes, I like it. My kids are here with me, so that's one of the biggest blessings, because that's going to encourage and push me more forward to do right, Yeah, the people are very nice, they're helpful, very friendly. I'm just wondering, how do I do the drug testing thing? Do I get tested here or do I still have to go to gym? Because I'm not sure bro, I don't want to be missing my drug test. If, you know.
They can
Mr.
accommodate
Green,
your
go
drug.
ahead.
Yeah, they can accommodate your drug screen and your testing needs there. So I will make sure that that's coordinated and make sure that they talk to you about that as well. So I'll follow up with you after off record once we can talk about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, awesome. All right, anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Harris? I'm sorry, Mr. Green, was there anything you wanted to add?
Oh, no, just going back, yeah, we did have a little bit of a rocky start, but like she said, she's been deprived of this help that she's needed. And hopefully now we're going to really put some things in motion now that the holiday is over, and get you back where you need to be so you can be in the best position for yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate
All right,
that.
awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Harris, for your patience. Thank you, Mr. Green, for your hard work. I'm going to see Ms. Harris next time when Mr. Green, you'll circle back to me to just let me know today what the outcome was from team wellness. And so what would be the next day for Ms. Harris?
So the next day will be a face-to-face on January 11th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
Okay. And that's what you, Mr. Green?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put that in. Let me write that down.
All right. Well, okay. That's
fine. At 10:30?
10:35. But I can just, we'll probably talk before then. So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'll get you that.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Awesome. And so I look forward to hearing that update from you today, Mr. Green. All right, Ms. Harris. Good to see you. You look good. I hope that you're feeling better and keep working. Keep working at it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I am. I'm not going to let the devil get to me no more. That's behind me. Moving on with those new perspectives in life.
All right. Very good. All right. I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. Take care. You too.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Happy
Bye-bye.
New Year.
All right. Happy New Year. All right. I need to go to Janine Thomas Orr. I have case number 110-571-6101. Ms. Thomas Orr, state your full. You need to get in some light for me, please.
Can you hear me? I thought I was in
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
State your full name. Yes, ma'am. State your full name for me.
Janine Thomas Orr. Hold on, I'm trying to find some better light without trying to lose my
Ms.
service.
Thomas Orr, Happy New Year to you.
Is this better? Okay.
That's better. All right. Happy New Year, ma'am.
Happy New Year's.
How are you today?
Well, today I'm all right. I couldn't say that before the New Year's, but I'm all right now for the New Year's. I had to get rid of a lot of dead weight.
Oh, well, that's always good. That's always, I always do a big clean out just before the new year come in. I get rid of stuff I don't need, stuff I don't want, and stuff that's not good for me. How about that? Yeah, absolutely. All right. And so I'm hearing you say that something was going on before the new year. Were you able to continue to work your program and do the things that you're required to do?
Well, now we have everything established because with the holidays being around, it was kind of hard for me to get in and out of services. And but we have it together now. So I'm more confident this year than I could say last year with all the running around and trying to figure out where I needed to be and what I needed to be doing particularly. So I think me, Mr. Green, and my therapist, we have a better understanding of what I need to be doing. The only thing I was going to ask the court, because I know we were talking about, because I can't test through them on the weekends, and I told Mr. Green I was going to ask you, was it okay if it was possible if I can test every other weekend, because I would have to pay out of pocket for the weekends.
No, Mr. Green brought that issue to staffing and we came up with a resolution. and he's gonna talk to you about that resolution today, okay? He'll get back with you about that resolution, because you can't test every other weekend. Testing is random. If we're not doing random, then we're not satisfying the standards of the program. So Mr. Green will come up with, will tell you what we came up with, and it'll be very beneficial to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome.
So would I still
I do like,
so I was would I still be testing randomly with the people that like my therapist and them? I guess there was the Odyssey House with the that's the substance abuse place. Would I still be testing with them on the okay.
Whatever their standard is, you still have to abide by it.
Okay.
Okay. I do like the fact that you want to be in compliance. You want to do what's right. I appreciate that about you.
I needed it. Like, for real, I really needed it. Like, I have been having a hard time trying to deal with family and deal with myself and trying to deal with, basically trying to stay above water, honestly, and trying to deal with my anxiety and my depression and not trying to slip back into none of that. And then having outer influences and stuff. Like, I've really been trying to work on that. That's why I said I feel like I'm in a better place for this new year, because I had to get rid of a whole lot of luggage.
All right. Well, I applaud you for doing what you need to do, Miss Thomas Orr. Listen, I know that you have session on today, and I want to make sure that you get to it. So, Mr. Green, what do you want to tell me about Miss Thomas Orr? Is there anything additional?
No, she has been in compliance. Started off pretty rocky, but we are in a good space moving forward. We're getting her the services she needs, and we are in a much better position. So no issues at this time.
All right, awesome. Anything else from any of the other team members? If nothing else, what's next for Miss Thomas Orr?
So yes, Miss Thomas Orr will meet with me for a face-to-face on January 11th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Miss Thomas Orr?
Yep, you said January 11th, 10:30?
10:35 a.m.
10:35.
Oh, 10:35.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome sauce.
All right. All right, take good care of yourself, okay?
Yep, you too. Mr. Green, I'll probably end up calling you later so I can give you the new phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, awesome. All right, you too. Take care. All right, I need to go to Calvin King. Good morning, Mr. King.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. You?
I am doing very well. So good to see you. All right. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 210-454-1701. State your full name for me, sir.
Calvin King.
All right. How did you do for the holiday, Mr. King?
I did pretty good. Christmas was nice.
You did?
And yep, New Year's was nice. I ate like a pig.
You did. Nothing wrong with that, right? Only comes around once a year, right?
Right.
All right. And so you're still at Lake Ridge?
I am. Yep.
How's that going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. It's still the beginning phases, but it's pretty good. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
All right. Have you been learning anything?
Yes, I have.
Anything
when I
you
go
can
to
share?
I would say little changes. I would say the subtle changes, small changes. They're gonna lead me to where I want to be. So I'm really taking an effect of I'm trying to apply that every day. Like just and make little small changes, little small decisions. That's gonna add up to where I want to be. So I just try to keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. Small changes, decisions that you make will lead you to where you want to be, right? And so you know that when you don't make good decisions, or you don't change the things that you need to change, it'll lead you to where you don't want to be, right?
Exactly.
Very good. Very good. Well, you look like you're doing good.
Thank you.
All right. Let me hear from the case manager as to Mr. King.
Yes, Mr. King is doing good in the program. He's in compliance. I have no issues at this time.
All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. King? If nothing else, Mr. King, do you have any questions?
No, the only thing that's on my mind is work, but I do know that it's a process and everything happens for a reason at the time that they do. So I'm gonna just be patient. I don't have any questions.
All right, very good. And make sure that when you're talking to Mr. Williams or to your counselor at Lake Ridge, that you share with them about your goals to be gainfully employed so that at the right time, that can become a part of what you're doing at Lake Ridge, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome. Mr. Green, will Mr. King have a face-to-face with you on January 11th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m.?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, Mr. King, did you get that?
I did.
All right, awesome. It's good to see you. Continue to work hard, and I will see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care. All right, I need to go to Amber Wheeler. I have case number Z8085731. Good morning, Miss Wheeler. Uh-oh, unmute for us.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Good morning. Miss Wheeler, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good morning and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right, Miss Wheeler. Let's see. Tell me what's going on. I have in my notes from our staffing on yesterday that, can you make like 25 copies of that for me? That you are in compliance, that you've been doing everything that you're supposed to do. Tell me, how did you do for the holiday?
I did good. I slept a lot on New Year's. I was with my partner. We was watching movies. Christmas, boring. Just ate a lot. Watched movies. Same typical thing. I'm looking for a better job right now. But other than that, things been well. I've been getting more strength in myself for like being around certain stuff and not feeding into it. I'm starting to see like a big difference in my attitude. I go to bed on time. I don't be up all night. I've been watching a lot of podcasts. I mean, listen to like a lot of podcasts, like positivity, spirituality type stuff. Like, it's always tomorrow. It's gonna be always a better day. You know, today could be bad, but tomorrow it's always a change. So just stuff like that. Like I'm just really just feeding into my inner self and focusing.
All right, that's good. That's good. I hope the courtroom is listening. That's so important. You're surrounding yourself with positive people and you're taking in positive things on purpose. And you're very intentional about it. And so that's awesome. That's awesome. How do you feel about the program so far? I know that you're still fairly new.
I'm getting the hang of it. It's just do what I'm supposed to do my part, then the rest will fall through.
You're right about that. Do your part. Show up, do your part, and everything else will fall in place, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that you need us to help you with?
I talked to my case manager about getting like more community service to get my fine cut down.
You said you did. Say that again.
I spoke to my case manager about getting my fine cut to get more community service, or did you just have like a set community service for me?
So we have 40 hours of community service that you must do. It has nothing to do with your fines and costs. If you are working, we will work with you in order to get your balance paid off. But you'll have to pay because you're working. So get with your case manager. What I recommend to everyone, especially when you're new in the program, look at what's the time that I'm supposed to be here, divide my fines and costs by that monthly amount or bi-weekly amount and pay it, even if it's only $10 every 2 weeks or what have you. That way you're working toward getting it paid off and you don't wait until the end and it holds you back, okay?
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
All right. All right, awesome. Did you have any other questions?
No, everything is cool.
All right, let me hear from the case manager.
Yes, Ms. Wheeler is in compliance and she is working the program as she should. And I would just encourage her to continue working it.
Thank you.
All right, very good. If nothing else from any of the other team members, will Ms. Wheeler be having a face-to-face with you, Mr. Green, on January 11th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m.?
Yes, that's great.
All right, did you get that, Ms. Wheeler?
January 11th, 10:45?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be
Noted.
talking to Mr. Green, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's good to see you. Continue to
Good to
work
see you.
hard.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you next go round.
Okay, have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm ready on Mark Harris. I have case number 220-443-5501. Good morning, Mr. Harris.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing okay.
You doing okay? Just okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm cool.
All right. All right. You've been working your program?
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going?
It's going good. Pretty decent.
Okay. Tell me what that means, that it's going good, pretty decent.
I mean, I really got no complaints. I mean, I got a lot of support around me now, so it's starting to come into play.
All right. Are you having any issues with working the program at all?
No, not at all.
All right. Very good. What was your holiday like?
Pretty boring. But
It was boring.
yeah. Didn't really do much. Stayed at home a lot, so.
Okay, nothing's wrong with that. That's not a bad thing, okay?
No, it's good for me. I needed it.
All right, very good. And you've been working your services, using your services through Black Family Development?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome, awesome. We did get a report that you're doing well, you're participating, you are engaged, so that's good. So I hope that you're getting everything, you're giving everything to it so you can get the most out of it.
Sure am.
All right, awesome. Might as well. You got to do it anyways. You might as well win in it, right?
Making
That's
the best
how I
of it.
feel about it. There you go. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team today?
No, ma'am.
None? All right, Ms. Taylor, what do you have for Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris is doing well at working his program. He is compliant with his court order and his treatment plan at both Black Family Development and Teen Wellness. So I have no issues to report on today.
All right, awesome. Mr. Harris, did you have any questions for today?
No, I don't.
No questions? Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Harris? All right, if not, will Mr. Harris be having a face-to-face with you next week, January 11th at 10:45?
No, Mr. Harris is phase 1.
Okay.
So he will have a return of court on January 18th, 2023 at 8:35 via Zoom.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Harris?
That January 18th?
Yes, sir, at 8:35 a.m. on Zoom.
I got it.
All right, wonderful. It's good to see you. I'm glad you did well during the holidays. Hang in there. We are here if you need us, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. All right, let's keep going. I am going to go to Felicia Jefferson. Good morning, Miss Jefferson. Unmute for me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
I have your voice. I don't have your face. Now, there you go.
Okay, good
All
morning.
right. Good morning and
you?
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. You look beautiful this morning.
Well, thank you. I feel beautiful this morning on the inside. Thank you.
Me too. Me too. Inside and out. I had like a little stomach flu and I went and tested yesterday. Yeah. That was like on the 27th, and having an excuse, I went to urgent care, and my mom, she got real sick. I got it from her. She just got out the hospital yesterday. They had to give her 5 blood transfusions, and her blood was low, and I couldn't see her because I was sick, and she was in the hospital, and everything is still working out though, but it's slow but sure.
All right, and you continue to stay on track in the midst of all of those things that's going on?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you are very strong then, Miss Jefferson. Yes, you
I'm trying. I'm trying. It's hard, but it's working out. You know, my mom is my everything. And yeah,
Yes, I
her blood
understand
was
that.
low. Blood low. We give all them transfusions, and but yeah, she came home yesterday, and just can't wait to see her.
All right, very good. Well, I hope that she continues to get better. Let her know
Yes,
she's
ma'am.
in our thoughts and we're rooting for her, okay?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
need her to
Thank
get
you.
better, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I also need you to take care of yourself, Miss Jefferson.
Yes, I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Your kids don't want to do nothing. I'm by myself, but I'm not alone. But I'm just, happy for my mom.
Yes. Don't worry about them kids. They'll find their
Right.
way. You know what?
Right.
You know what? My mother used to tell me that I would be looking for her with a flashlight in the daytime when she's gone.
Yes.
And she was right about that. So I told that to my kids. I would tell it to them all the time and they would laugh. And recently I was stuck in Florida trying to get back to Michigan. And the flights were canceled. And my oldest son called me and he said, Mama, I'm looking for you with a flashlight in the daytime. I bet you are.
Yes.
So those kids, they will come around. They'll realize the wonderful mother that they have and all of those things. Just give them some time. That's all I can tell you.
Yes,
Give them some time. They will either realize it or they won't. And I just hope that they have the opportunity that I had to realize I had an outstanding mother before she left me. So I hope that they come to that realization as well. So, and then just keep going. Being your best you. Keep going. Okay?
That's all I can do. Yes,
our kids don't define us. They don't define us.
Nope.
They don't.
No.
Yeah.
Today my grandbaby.
Somebody...
Today's my grandbaby birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your grandbaby.
Yeah, 15.
Yes.
Ooh. No, 15. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, 15. That's the only one I got. But yeah, I'm gonna see her today. We probably go have something to eat or something. Her Christmas was nice. Mine was nice. It's a little sick, but I'm like an indoor person. But yeah, and I went and did my pee yesterday. So I have a doctor's appointment Friday. So I was actually reaching out to them because it's random. So I might have to do a evening one. Never did an evening one, but they said they got somewhere in Highland Park.
All right, get with Miss Taylor. So you put yourself on mute.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Back. She just knew I had to do the Zoom meeting.
I can't hear her now.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, she knew I had to do the Zoom meeting this morning. She was just probably calling, checking on me. We talk every day, all day. I'm so happy to have a mother.
Yes. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let me hear from Miss Taylor. What do you have asked to Miss Jefferson?
Ms. Jefferson is doing well. She is still fairly new, but she is in compliance with her court order, and she has started her services at Teen Wellness. So I have nothing in addition to report on today.
All right, very good. And then I failed to put Miss Jefferson's case number on the record. It's ZA086281. All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Miss Jefferson? If not, Ms. Jefferson, do you have any questions?
No, what I was saying, I still owe you all, excuse me, $835. I will be making $100 payment today on my probation.
All right, very good, very good. We appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate more that you work in the program, but I do appreciate when people are taking care of their business, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. I have something as far as I think it's January, excuse me, January the 9th. I have to go back. The urgent care said I had a trigger finger. It like pops. So yeah, I got to do that. And I have another appointment. Just trying to keep up with my doctor's appointments and my random stuff. So yeah, I'm doing good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Well, I'm so glad to see you. Glad you had a good Christmas and you're off to a good start in spite of everything that's going on. I just want to encourage you to hang in there, okay?
I will. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Miss Taylor, what's next?
Ms. Jefferson will return to court on Zoom on January 18th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Jefferson?
January 18th at 8:35 a.m. Zoom.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yes, I wrote it down. Thank you, Ms.
All
Taylor.
right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
You all
right.
have a nice day.
You do the same. All right. Can someone call Miss Cleveland, Miss Mack, and let her know? Okay, because he's being released today. Good morning to you, Mr. Hamed.
I'm done.
Mr. Hamed? Yes, ma'am. You are free to leave.
Thank you so much.
Mr.
Have a
Hamed,
wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much, Miss Jefferson.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Hamed, are you ready to work your program?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to work it the way that it is intended to be worked?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you understand that we're not going to babysit you. We're not going to chase after you. We're not going to do any of those things. You're an adult. You know what you need to do. We're here to help you. We're here to facilitate, but we don't babysit, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, very good. Did I give him his next court date yesterday? I don't think I did. And so, Miss Cleveland, did Miss Cleveland give a next court date?
I don't know, Your Honor. I did notify her that he was here in court.
All
So
right.
she said she would be down.
All right, so Mr. Hamed, what I'm gonna get you to do is he can have a seat. He doesn't have to sit in the box. He can sit in the courtroom because I need to get you your next court date so there are no issues, okay? All right, thank you, sir. I look forward to working with you. All right, let her know that I want to get him released because I know he had some employment things he wanted to take care of. So we need his next court date. And he understands that he has to be in touch with his case manager. All right, let's go to Miss Jefferson. You are all done. You're excused. You can leave. Unless she's frozen. She might be frozen. All right, no problem. All right, let's go to Miss Edwards. I have for Sammy Edwards, case number 200-440-7801. Miss Edwards, state your full name for me. You know, I still didn't know who you were when you came in the courtroom.
Sammy,
Go ahead, Miss
Sammie, last name Edwards.
Where you going this morning, Miss Edwards? You look so pretty.
Thank you. I got my eyelashes and eyebrows done yesterday. I thought I looked like Eartha Kitt.
No, ma'am. Well, let me tell you, I think Eartha Kitt is beautiful. So, ma'am.
Well, she is, but you know, though, okay, I'll say Joan Crawford. You remember her in Mommy Dearest with those eyebrows?
Ma'am, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
I said, where Miss Edwards going?
No,
okay,
you know
Miss
what?
Edwards.
I really, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys calling me. You know, if I'm not here, something wrong. Cyrell is not here with me today.
Yes.
I had to scramble to get this figured out. I'm going to tell Ariel I couldn't figure it out. I hate to tell her because she'll think I can't live without her.
No, but you did figure it out. You did figure it out.
Mr. Green helped me and I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's the kind of person Mr. Green is. We appreciate him too.
And you too.
Listen. Yes, ma'am. Miss Edwards, did you have a good Christmas, good New Year? What did you do?
I had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas and a good New Year. So happy New Year to you and everybody else.
Happy New Year. Yes, ma'am.
I ate too well.
You did. I think we all did, right? Yeah, that's okay though. Okay. Did you have any issues, any concerns?
No, I don't have any issues or concerns.
All right. Very good. Tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you. I'm seeing some confidence in you today.
Really?
Look at you.
I guess I guess I think I'm bad because Cyrell is not here and I still got on.
Yes. Listen.
Okay, I'll tell you something. I won't say that what you just said, our kids don't define us. I learned that this morning because Judge Holmes said it. But I was talking with a friend and we were talking about people who, including myself, who have some difficulties in their adulthood, their later adulthood. And he said, you know, Sandy, some people just weren't loved properly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
I saw that yesterday.
That really registered with me. Some people, I mean, they may not want to act poorly or ugly, but if you haven't been loved properly, it can cause some problems.
It's hard to give what you didn't get, right?
It is.
Yeah. That's good, Miss Edwards. That's good. And I'm glad you took that our kids don't define us. And you want to know what my mama really used to say? She used to say, how is somebody going to define you? And you used to have to wipe their butt.
Isn't that perfect?
I would be like, that's a good question, Ma. She said, get over it. She told, get over it. You can't let nobody define you whose butt you had to wipe. Stop it.
I appreciate that. I
was
got
over
one
it.
who's acting up now. I need to say that to him.
Yes, there you go. You have a level of confidence today, and I love it. I love it. I do. Let me hear from Mr. Green. Mr. Green, tell me what's going on with Miss Edwards, because she's looking good today. She's sounding good today.
Thank you.
Miss Edwards is in compliance with the program. She's working the program really well. She's continuing to exemplify the behavior that we want to see as well for her, and we're very proud of what she's accomplished.
What phase is Miss Edwards in?
She's in phase 4.
She's in phase 4. All right, very good. So Miss Edwards,
wait, I thought last time we were in court, we said I was in phase 5.
Oh no, it's phase 4.
4? Okay, then that's good.
You still moving right along now.
And I'm satisfied.
You still moving right along. All right, very good. All right. Anything that anybody needs to add as to Miss Edwards? If not, Miss Edwards, did you have any questions?
When is my next court date, please?
Yes, ma'am. We'll get that to you. Let's do it.
So Ms. Edwards will return for a face-to-face on January 25th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m.
All right, awesome. Did you get that, Miss Edwards?
I did.
January 25th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m.
Okay. So I guess if I have a court date, Mr. Green will tell me at that time.
Yes, he will.
Thank you guys for calling me and not just throwing me out and making me come downtown. I really appreciate that.
Oh, no, ma'am. We know when you're not here, we need to, something's going on with Miss Edwards.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Take care. Be safe. All right. Let's go to Miss Mathis. I have for Miss Mathis case numbers 200-579-1901, case number 204-857-381. Miss Mathis, state your full name for me.
Mahogany Mathis.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, Miss Mathis, why you sound like that? Are you sick today?
Yes, ma'am. I've been sick since before Christmas.
Okay, are you taking good care of yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Trying
you are?
to. Mm-hmm.
All right, you making good decisions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. So you've been sick before Christmas. You didn't do much for the holiday, did you?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay.
I've been in my bed. I'm sitting here looking crazy.
Okay, well now. Well, that's okay. That's okay. You won't be there forever, all right? You won't be there forever.
I hope not. I'm trying to get out the house.
Well, get out the house and do some good stuff, Miss Mathis. Yes. Yes. All right. Listen, I'm going to hear from, no, let me go back. Miss Mathis,
yes,
I had some information that was shared with me yesterday in staffing, and this is what I'm going to say about it. I don't know why you insist on being out at 3:00 a.m. in the mornings, but good things are not happening to you at that time.
No, ma'am.
So then, if you were so sick, why are you still being out?
I just got off of work.
So you working?
Yes, ma'am.
And your job gets you off at 3:00 in the morning?
It's I hate to inform you, but it is a gentleman's club.
Okay. Okay, Miss Mathis. Hold that thought. Hold on one second. Miss Mathis. Tell Mr. Morgan I need a return court date for Mr. Hamed so I can release him. Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay, wonderful. Miss Mathis.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have just been informed that you have a test result that has to be sent out for a confirmation that came back positive for a substance. So I'm going to send it out for confirmation, and that's going to give you 7 days. I'm gonna have to see you after I get that confirmation back.
Wait a minute, for when?
The test result was from, we just got the results in, from December 30th. Did you say 30th? December 30th. I just sent you a text, Miss Mathis. Look at it. Oh, did you hear Miss Taylor? She said she just sent you a text. Look at it. Okay. Oh, there's Miss Cleveland. Good morning, Miss Cleveland. I want to release Mr. Hamed, but I need to get I think they may be in that conference room. They may be. And then I need to get a return to court date for him. And then some things I asked you to make sure he gets on. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Did you see the text message, Miss Mathis?
Yes, ma'am. I'm texting Miss Taylor back right now.
Okay. All right. Well, are you denying it?
Absolutely, Miss Judge. I don't participate in any of that. I haven't done that since last year, the last year when I first started August. Absolutely not.
So let's send it out for confirmation. I won't address it today. Miss Taylor has already sent it out for confirmation. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. Listen, I don't want this to set you back. I don't. I definitely don't want this to set you back. Okay? I need you to keep going forward. All right? Can I get you to do that? Can I get you to do that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not trying to go back to jail. I haven't done anything that I haven't supposed to been doing. I'm tired of being
I'm not
in jail.
trying to have you go back to jail. I'm trying to make sure, Miss Mathis, that it's time that we have extended your order for specialty court, that you get some life skills, some resources that are gonna help you for life, because this path that you're on, Miss Mathis, I'm concerned about you. I am. I'm concerned about you. I am concerned about you. And if you want to know why, maybe you need to come into the court, and because I want to tell you why, and I don't want to put it on YouTube. But I am concerned about you. So I'm not interested in you going to jail. I'm interested in you making some changes for life, ma'am. That's what I'm interested in. So and while you have made some changes, and I don't want to lose sight of that. I think you have made some changes. I think that you are not the same Mahogany Mathis that walked in this door, but in some areas you have regressed, and in some areas you have just taken a defiant stand that I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to. And we'll talk about that. That's why I'm concerned about you, because you're young, you're intelligent, and you have so much to offer. And believe it or not, Ms. Mathis, there are a lot of young and intelligent people with so much to offer that are sitting in prisons right now. Sitting in prisons, full of gifts and talents and ideas, and capable and resourceful, and they have good personalities, and they're sitting in prison. And some of them you can even visit at the graveyard, because they thought they was going to outsmart somebody, and they got before they could get somebody. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm concerned about you. So let's send it out for confirmation. Keep it at the forefront that you have made some progress, because I don't want this to make you go backwards. Don't miss any tests. Do what you're supposed to do. Get well. Take good care of yourself. And then we'll address this test result when the confirmation comes back. How does that sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, Miss Taylor, what would be her next date? Factor in the 7 days I think it takes to get a confirmation back.
She can return to court next week on January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
One more time, January
11th.
11th. Okay. All right. Did you get that, Miss Mathis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, Miss Taylor. And Miss Taylor's physically in the courtroom. That's why you only hear her voice. Girl, okay. I did kind of, sort of. I did. Okay. All right. So I'll see you then. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Mathis. Feel better.
No problem. Happy New Year.
Okay. Same to you. All right. Very good. All right. Give me 1 second. You ought to just make a couple of all right. What do we have up next? Sorry. All right. Yesterday, when I did Philip Dorsey, Mr. Dorsey had a return to court date of the 18th. Is that correct?
No. Next Wednesday.
The 11th. Okay, thank you. January 11, 2023. And that was at 8:35. Thank you. Marcus Reed. What did I do? Oh, he absconded. Did we get the warrant put in with Miss? I'm sorry. No. I'm talking about Reed. Marcus Reed.
Yeah, we haven't put it out.
Is he on for today? He is. I'm sorry, I haven't called him. Let me call him right now. My bad.
And we still got a few more.
Okay, I don't see anybody else on the screen, but we have people in the courtroom. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, he's not, he doesn't have his camera on. If they don't have the camera on, I don't know they're here.
He said it was disabled.
Oh, I didn't disable. He must have did something, Miss Wilson turned him off. All right, Miss Wilson, turn Mr. Nunn on. While you're doing that, I'm gonna call Marcus Reed. And that's probably, if Mr. Nunn has a hat on and all of that stuff, that's why she turned off his camera. So I've said that a couple of times this morning. I have for Marcus Reed, case number U557-75620, case number U563-63420, case number 194-711-221, case number 20709-9991. Attorney Warfield, it was brought to our attention in staffing that Marcus Reed, after having been ordered to remain at Team Jefferson for inpatient treatment, we were advised that he has walked away from the facility and that he left without this court's permission and he has not returned. And so a request was made to enter a warrant. He is in our mental health court. He has had some issues and he certainly needs to be in inpatient treatment. Anything you'd like to add?
Your Honor, I don't necessarily need to add anything. However, I don't object to the warrant status. It is my understanding that he was on a committed matter as well. So the observation of those committed matters, that's not that.
Thank you. So I am going to enter a warrant. Let's get that prepared for each matter. The bond will be set at $10,000 cash as surety. And make sure that each one is marked mental health court so they will know that he comes back to me. All right, awesome. Is Mr. Nunn ready?
Yes, he is on.
All right, very good. I have for Mr. Nunn, case number Z8083241. Mr. Nunn, state your full name. I need you to get in some light for me. I can barely see you. Mr. Nunn, unmute and get in some light for me. He's not ready. Oh, there he is. All right, Mr. Nunn, I see you now. Oh, but you're frozen now. There you are. He looks like he's frozen though, Mr. Green. Mr. Nunn, unmute for me and say something so we can know that you're there.
Okay, how you doing? This is Mr. Nunn, the one.
All right, there you go.
All
I
right.
can hear you now. All right, Mr. Nunn, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
All right, you're at work today?
Just got off work.
Just got off work. All right, how did you do for the holiday?
Work. You know, when you do armed and unarmed security, the holidays, you are pretty busy. So
okay.
I pretty much work all weekend, 6 p.m., 7 a.m. It's my
All
shift.
right. All right, are you working your program, Mr. Nunn?
Yes, I am. I'm actually at therapy right now.
Okay, awesome.
Excuse me before I finish this court process.
All right,
They allow
very
me to
good.
step
And
out
so,
for
okay, wonderful. Did you find that therapy is helpful to you?
I found this for myself, and Wayne County Mental Health Authority just called me, so that's the second place I'll be going to. My court date for them is on the 9th. Excuse me if I sound low, I'm a little tired. I'm okay.
All right, Mr. Green,
Can you
tell
hear
me
me?
what's going on. He's cutting in a little bit in and out. Go ahead, Mr. Green.
So yes, Mr. Nunn is receiving services with SUD services, and also he will be getting
So SUD services is with whom?
Faith Hope Love.
Okay, very good. And then he'll do the other services with it's Team Wellness. Is that correct?
No, was it Wayne County Mental Health?
Well, he went through DWIN to get the information, so that should be Team Wellness.
No, he has his, I think Mr. Nunn, is it correct that you have your own private insurance?
Yeah, I used Medicaid. Is that what you asked? You asked me about my insurance?
Yes.
It's Wayne County Mental Health Authority. That's who called me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow up with you off record, and we'll get that figured out.
Okay.
Okay, well, my intake day is on the 9th at 10:45.
Where are you going for intake?
It's off Matt, and I think I forget the name of the street. It's off Mac and Gratiot.
Okay, so let's find out who that is. All right, very good. All right, so you'll speak with Mr. Green and we'll find out and make sure we have you in the right place with the right people, but make sure you go to that intake, okay?
Oh yeah, I will. I got transportation picking me up.
All right,
Did you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Mr. Green, is there anything else you need to add for Mr. Nunn? I want him to get back to his services.
No, not at this time.
All right, Mr. Nunn, you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I guess not at this moment. If I have any questions, I'll ask Mr. Green.
All right, awesome. It's good to see you today. I'm
Yeah,
glad
good to
you
see
made
you
it
too.
through the holidays.
Me too.
Yes, sir. And so, Mr. Green, will he be seeing you for a face-to-face on January 11th?
Yes, he will.
All right, January 11th, 2023, and that will be at 10:45 a.m. Did you get that, Mr. Nunn?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I get it.
All right. All right, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Nunn. Good to see you. Go to your sessions and give it your all, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's keep going. I have for Mr. Thomas, Delia Thomas, I'm sorry, I'm asking y'all about yesterday. What was his day?
I don't know, but Joe's gonna have him come on.
Oh, he's coming on today.
Yeah.
And then Sherry on. What happened with Sherry on yesterday? Did we get her replaced?
We determined that
John Williams, she's gonna have a return to court of January 11th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. All right, very good.
and if Mr. Thomas still got time, he was going to go check in and look at.
And then he's going to,
Supposed to go to Christian Guidance Center.
right.
I'm trying to reach out. I haven't gotten direct contact. He wanted me to verify like exactly what service.
Okay, and if they'll monitor, see about getting into a memorandum of understanding with them. That doesn't mean. Ms. Harris, did you have something for me? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
No, Miss Angel Harris, I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. I had just sent you a message and I have Mr. Williams in the courtroom, but we're waiting on the lab stuff to come back.
Okay, let me know when it comes back, okay?
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm ready for Ms. Harris. You all make sure you're COVID safe. All right. And did you run Ms. Harris to see if she has any other outstanding matters here at 36th District Court? Ms. Matt? All right. I have the following matters for Ms. Harris. I have case number Z8084371. Ms. Harris, state your full name for me.
Shanita Lynn Harris.
Good morning to you, Ms. Harris.
Good morning.
All right, I'm so glad that you're with us on this morning. Are you ready for your intake?
Yes, I am.
All right, are you ready to work this program?
I'm ready to work it, John.
All right, do you feel like we could, just based on what you've heard so far with your attorney, the case manager, and whoever else you've spoken with from the program, does this look like something that will benefit you?
Yes, it is.
So you admit you need some help?
I need some help.
All right, then if you want some help, and you want some help, right?
Yes.
Then if you need some help and you want some help, you are certainly in the right place. So I hope that you will receive all the help that we're going to give you today, okay? And in the months to come.
Yes.
All right, very good. Come on, Mr. Green, tell me about Ms. Harris.
So yes, Ms. Harris was referred to us on December 19, 2022, from Judge Millhouse. She is a transfer case, transfer from probation. She is at least 18 years old. She does appear that she can benefit from our services in mental health court. She has not participated in any mental health court programs in the past 10 years. And she came in for her initial screening, her drug screening, and that came back positive for alcohol and marijuana. She did admit to that usage. And at this time, I am referring her to mental health court.
All right, are you employed, Ms. Harris?
No, I'm not.
Okay, when is the last time you had a job?
It's been some years, but I'm on this one.
Okay, all right, very good. What about a driver's license? Do you have one?
Well, I was taken when I caught the DUI.
So your license is suspended or revoked or something?
Suspended.
All right, very good. And so who do you have in your family or in your circle of friends that's going to be cheering you on to work this program?
No.
You have no one?
No one.
Okay, well, today you're going to inherit a number of people to cheer you on and to work with you and to be on your team and to encourage you to do well, okay? All right, you had an opportunity to speak with the attorney?
Yes.
All right. Attorney Warfield?
Yes, Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris. She does meet the statutory guidelines to be admitted into our specialty court, Your Honor. As has already been stated, she is very excited to join us. She knows that she needs, but most importantly, as you stated, Your Honor, she wants the help that we are able to provide. We thoroughly went over the contract. Ms. Harris states that she understands her obligations and her responsibilities within the program, and again, she's ready to get started. So I expect the recommendation.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Harris, are you satisfied that in your meeting with Attorney Warfield that she answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Do you have any additional questions for me today?
About the payment, but Mr. Green said we would discuss that upstairs. I paid the $818. But she's saying
she has provided documentation, Your Honor, of a receipt for payments on her fines and costs. There are other, of course, payments with us in our program, but we just wanted to make sure she didn't have to double pay things. But Mr. Green is going to double check that, so we're working on that as well.
All right, very good. So we'll get the payments reconciled between, I see Mr. Morgan and Miss Mack, they doing something already. And so we'll get that all worked out. Right now, what we're going to focus on is getting you in the right services, okay? Connected to the right services. Listen, I want to applaud you. I heard Mr. Green say that your initial test, you tested positive for 2 substances that you cannot use while you're in this program. I want to thank you, first of all, for your honesty. Okay, honesty is always going to go a long, long way with me. Okay, yes. All right, because I can't help you if I don't know what's going on with you, right? Right. And if you're not truthful with me, then you're gonna make me, you know, run around the mulberry bush and all that stuff, and I'm not interested. Okay, all right. So just be honest. Yes, Mr. Green.
Also, just to clarify, this was her initial screening on December 19th.
Yes.
Not the one from today. We did take a drug screen today, but we do not have the results from that yet.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you for that clarification. And so did you ask her what that test is going to show today?
I have not been able to.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Listen, we are the folks that want to help you. And honesty helps us to help you. Okay? All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right. There are no issues that's precluding her from coming into the program. So I'm accepting you into our specialty court program. I want you to hit the ground running. Mr. Green is going to get you aligned with assessments and where she will get her services from, as well as the type of services that she should receive. And we're going to work at that. Mr. Green?
She has also provided me paperwork showing that she is already currently in services. And I do have that paperwork. I can put it in.
Oh, okay. So she's already, is it team or somewhere else?
No, somewhere else.
All right. Very good. You can tell me that.
Oh, at development. Yeah, development center.
All right. And so you know that you're going to have to reach out to them, sign a release, because they're going to have to work with us. Not that they're going to tell us what you talk about in your sessions, but they are going to tell us if you're engaged, if you're showing up, if you're in the proper level of care. And we need that information to make sure we're doing everything on our end to help you, okay?
Yes, and I have an appointment on the 9th, Monday, for the development center, so I can get you that information.
All right, very good. And make sure you sign the appropriate releases, okay?
I didn't understand.
Like medical releases. Mr. Green will go over it with you, okay? All right, very good. Anything else, Mr. Green?
No, not at this time.
All right, anything else, Ms. Harris? No. All right, well, we welcome you. And Mr. Green, what would be next? Will you have a face-to-face with her next week?
Yes.
All right, so you'll have a face-to-face with Mr. Green on January 11th, 2023, and that's going to be at 10:45 a.m. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, so nice to meet you. All right, I look forward to working with you.
Okay.
All right. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Mr. Green. You said you had, oh, she can't leave right now? Oh, we need your test results. That's right. That's right. So you have to hang with us for a little while. Thank you, Mr. Morgan, for reminding me. All right. Let's call Miss C. Wright. You ready for Miss C. Wright? I have for Arma C. Wright, case number 21045104001. Ms. C. Wright was scheduled, she's a part of our specialty court. She was scheduled for a hearing at 8:35 a.m. It's 10:35 a.m. Mr. Green.
Yes, so I texted Ms. C. Wright this morning, but did not get a response. Ms. C. Wright has been in compliance and she hasn't been doing things necessary in the program. I think it may possibly be a miscommunication because of the way that the holiday fell into our schedule and kind of left us without work. So I would just ask that she be adjourned until tomorrow.
Okay, I will do that. And so I'll adjourn Ms. C. Wright. I'll adjourn her to January 5th, 2023. And I'm going to put her on because tomorrow is my traditional drug treatment court. I'll put her on for 10 o'clock a.m. That's you all are not sitting around waiting. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Did we call Mr. Signal That's also going to be Mr. Signal. I'm ready to call his case, Mr. Morgan. I have case number U631-41622. Damone Signal. He was a community referral. He was scheduled to appear before this court on today for arraignment and processing for specialty court. He has failed to appear. It is now 10:35 a.m. He is not in custody. I think that was confirmed. Mr. Wade sent me a message this morning saying that he is not in custody of the Wayne County Jail, and so he has failed to appear. Therefore, Attorney Warfield Acapius will issue, and that bond, let me hear if there's any objection from you first before I set a bond.
It has been established that we, do not know where the defendant is, and Your Honor, I do not object to or bond.
All right, Capius will enter a warrant. I need a warrant prepared by specialty court though, Mr. Morgan. Can we get that?
Yes.
Okay, and so it'll be $10,000 cash or surety. And so let's make sure we get that so we can get him into the services that he greatly needs. All right. Yes, thank you, thank you. Mr. Farina, Attorney Farina, good morning to you. What case do you have with me this morning?
Good morning, Your Honor. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Judge, Mr. Noah Al-Shami. Do you have him on the docket for today? I was just double checking.
Where is he on the docket? I'm sorry.
Al-Shami.
I don't see Al-Shami in the morning. It's at 1:30. It's at 1:30.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Unless your client is here, then I'll have to see you at 1:30.
Nope, but I'll see you at 1:30, Judge. Thank you. I just want.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Files today too. A lot of files I had not done. Yes. Okay, Miss Harris, is she free to leave? Yep. You are free to leave. All right, I think Mr. Green is gonna say something to you, but you are good. Yeah, you kept your word. You were negative for all substances. We still don't have that room. Okay, Miss Attorney Warfield, can you take her in the corner and talk? I'm ready, but I'm ready for the 10:30. I'm trying to say. Well, hold on, let me just go ahead and call it at 10:31, ma'am. All right, I'm catching up files today from when I was at home working, you know. Bad. Tell her what you wanted me to ask you, your last client. Now listen to what she wanted me to ask. You can't ask that on the record. Now that's what she wanted me to put on the record. You're always trying to get me to do something. No, listen to it. No, listen to it. Always do something. We need to know. Sure we do. Who has Daryl Williams? Oh, she's waiting for test results to come back.
What's up, Ted? No, we didn't listen to it. I missed the way. I'm going to my sister. No, you remember saying it's cold. That's why I got my hands in my shirt on.
All right, I'm ready in the following matters. Case number U582-81920, U582-85320, and U582-89420. The defendant is identified as Aaron Michael Foy, and on all of the charges, he is being charged with alcohol-related violations. Let me get the defense attorney's appearance.
Yes, Attorney Jessica Warfield, Defense Counsel for Special Prosecution.
All right, thank you. And then Mr. Morgan.
Thank you. I'm Martin Morgan on behalf of our specialty court program.
Thank you. And then Mr. Foy, please state your full name for the record.
Aaron Michael Foy.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Morgan, you want to address the court?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we have Mr. Foy here today. He is a community referral from our partners, our Detroit Police Department. Received a call yesterday that stated that we might have a individual that might be in need of our services. I ran the necessary background checks on him to get a little more information on Mr. Foy. I do see that he has 3 outstanding warrants here at 36 District Court. They're all alcohol-related violations. Mr. Foy was picked up by the police department today, transported to EDC. I'm just recommending that we do our necessary checks to see if he's eligible for our program. Also, maybe get him a counseling valve and get the necessary assessments to get him into our program.
All right, very good. Mr. Foy, do you wish to plead not guilty to these matters on today?
Yes.
All right, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you for pleading not guilty on behalf of Mr. Foy. To my understanding and based off the conversations I had with Mr. Morgan, is a community referral. We have spoken about the necessity of a competency evaluation. So, Your Honor, I would ask for more time for us to do our due diligence in getting him evaluated and making sure that he's fully qualified for our mental health program.
All right, very good. Then I'm going to enter a not guilty plea. On behalf of Mr. Foy, with respect to all matters, I'm also going to send Mr. Foy for a competency evaluation. And that evaluation will be conducted through the Wayne County Jail. And then I'm going to see how much time do I need to give before? 7 days. All right. So I can put him on for next week. He'll have a return to court of January 11th, 2023. And that will be at 8:30 a.m. And for purposes of getting that competency evaluation, he's going to the Wayne County Jail to be evaluated. All right. Anything else from my consideration? All right, Mr. Foy, I'm going to see you next week. We're going to get you evaluated to see if there's some services and help that you need, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Judge
thank
Holmes?
you, sir. Yes.
How are you, Judge Holmes? Officer J. Green?
Oh, thank you. I'm doing well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well, Your Honor. Your Honor, do you have my email for the minute information for Mr. Foy?
Miss Mack is shaking her head. Yes. So we will get that right over to you, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Okay, you do the same. Thank you. All right, yes, you may. All right, here you go, Miss Mack. These are all for Mr. Foy.
Yes. Yes.
Trying. I'm gonna get it together. I need to start running and walking up here. Mr. Perkins. So he was already.
Mr. Perkins,
Yes,
can you go back to breakout room 1? Talk to Mr. Williams.
yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'm not sure how to try it. Nobody available space for that day. But I know he needs to And then, I'm sorry, I don't know if I told Miss Matt to add him. What's the last name? Mr. Williams?
Mr. Williams, yeah.
He's on here? Okay. All right. Very good. Let's see. What did I think I have the docket from yesterday, Miss Matt.
Okay. Well, he's on that one too.
Is he on that one too?
Yes, that's why he's here today. He forgot he had court yesterday.
No, he's not on today's. This is today's docket that I printed out yesterday.
Oh.
So he would, if she added him, he wouldn't be on here.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm
I'll
on
let you borrow it.
Yeah, just let me borrow it. That's it. Because you don't need to print out a whole nother. It's Daryl Williams, yes. All right, let's do it. I have the following, and then you know to add him to me today. You already did that, right?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. I have the following for Daryl Williams. I have case number 2100110, counts 2 and 3. Case number 2021001110, counts 2 and 3. Mr. Williams, please state your full name for me.
Yeah, Williams.
All right, good morning to you, sir. I'm doing well, Mr. Williams. What happened to you on yesterday?
I forgot that we had a court. I normally my court date is on Mondays. That's my off day. So with the holiday and everything, I completely forgot that I had a court Tuesday. I thought I had a court something like that.
All right, how did you do over the holiday? What's the other part? You said the most part you did good. What you do the other part with the other part? Tell me about that. What happened?
I was doing good. I had a good 4 or 5 test results, like negative. This one came back positive.
No, he's positive today?
He is positive today, Your Honor.
For what substance?
Marijuana and alcohol.
Come on.
I know.
So you just went and had you a good time?
No, I wouldn't even say that, but like I said, prior to today, even the test I took last week, I think it was last Thursday, Friday, and even like the weeks before that, all of them came back negative. I just had a.
Well, it's coming back positive because you using, sir.
Yeah, I know, but I was just speaking on the results prior to.
I understand. So you were doing good before, but then you decided to pick up. What happened? What do you think happened?
Wrong place, wrong people, and then New Year's, like just part of the night type thing, like. Cause I was, like I said, I was doing good. I was kicking my horse up, but I was really doing good. I had a good 4 or 5, maybe even 6 consecutive negative results. I'd say this and that.
Okay, that's because you're picking up, Mr. Williams. So we've got to address why are you picking up? First of all, I appreciate you being honest. Okay, remember I told you that was gonna go a long way with me, right?
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate that. But we've got to do something because you can't utilize substances while you're with us. We're trying to get you to a good place and equip you with some skills and some resources that are gonna help you for life. We can't do that if you're self-medicating, okay? All right, let me hear from Ms. Harris. Place your appearance on the record for me, Ms. Harris.
Angel Harris, Specialty Court Case Manager.
Okay.
I had his drug screen results came back. I spoke with Mr. Williams after the drug screen came back, as well as having to speak with Mr. Fikens again. He did admit to using on Monday. As he said, we did have negatives for a while on him. He was doing very well. He had stopped hanging out with the wrong people in the wrong places. He would stay at home, spending time with his kids. We talked about that. He's been doing his treatment. I am planning on following up with the treatment provider and letting him know about, the positive results and his relapse so that they can address that with him as well. I spoke with Mr. Fikens and Mr. Williams. At this time, my recommendations would be to increase his drug screens to 3 times a week and have him write the court a letter explaining what happened and why he ended up where he did by using, and in the future, what he should have done who he should have contacted, who he should have reached out to, how he should have better handled the situation, so that he has that for himself and the court has that on record, so that if this happens again, we can reflect back on what we already, we already wrote down, we already knew what our plan was. And I think that that is appropriate for him at this time. And the reason I suggest, recommend this is, if I thought alcohol was the issue, I would recommend a tether or sober limit. Marijuana has been his primary issue, and we can't put a marijuana tether on. So I think increased drug testing and having him reflect on and write to us what happened and what he can do differently and should have done would be appropriate.
All right. Let me hear Mr. Vikens. What do you want to tell me?
Just briefly, Judge, Mr. Williams was candid and honest about it, and I appreciate that. I think he needs to understand he's fairly new to the program. All the warning signs were showing for us, if we saw that, the failure to produce urine, not being able to get back there because of an auto accident. I mean, all the classic signs that I'm having troubles, and I'm having troubles. And Judge, I know you could see it, and the real issue is the cravings and the need to go back to marijuana. I think that's the problem, not the failure to produce and everything else. I think that's just consequences of the desires that he was having.
I agree.
And so I think he does need some insight into how to react because it's going to happen again. We know that. And I wanted to tell Mr. Williams that these fall down. How we get back up, as this court has said many, many times, is very important. So I hope that Mr. Williams can learn from this. And so I don't have any objection to him trying to gain some insight. Writing a paper is a good idea. Talking it out with his therapist, because I think because he's new to the program, maybe he got caught off guard by a craving he didn't know how to respond to correctly, except to try to hide it and put it off and not deal with it. And he needs to learn how to deal with it. So if that paper is something this court accepts, I certainly can accept that as well. And increased testing is fine.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Fikes. Thank you, Ms. Harris. So, Mr. Williams, I'm going to agree with the sanction on today. I am going to increase your testing to 3 times per week, random. Let's make that happen immediately. Also, Ms. Harris, I do want you to inform the provider of what's going on so that if they need to make some therapeutic adjustments, they can do that. And then also the paper that Ms. Harris talked about, Ms. Harris, sit with him, make sure he gets the details, because I think that's a great thing to do, to talk about what happened and what you're going to do next time. What's going to be your, let's call it my emergency response plan. If I'm faced with these cravings again, if I'm faced with this situation again, if I'm hanging out with my guys or my family or whomever, again, how am I going to respond? All right. And so that will be his sanction. I need that paper when he comes back for his next court visit. All right. And so, Ms. Williams, look here. When I heard all them stories about you got there, couldn't produce, and then went somewhere else to get some water, and then somebody hit, listen, sir, I was not born yesterday. And so I knew then that you're covering up, you're hiding. Listen, we can't help you if that's what you're going to do. Let's get the help that you need. All right? All right, very good. Ms. Harris, what's going to be next for Mr. Williams?
Well, he obviously, we're going to go sit down and discuss this paper, but he will have a face-to-face with me on Monday the 9th, which was what he thought was his court date. And then normally I would have him come back and see you on the 16th, but it's a holiday. So I'm thinking we can have him back on.
Let's just do the 9th. Let's just do the 9th for the face-to-face with you. Okay? And then Ms. Mack has to get me what my holiday adjustment is going to be. Okay, we'll work with you all to make sure we do it.
Do you want his paper done by the 9th? Or do you want it done by the time he sees you?
He can have it done by the time he sees me.
Okay.
All right. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Williams, do you have any questions for me? All right, thank you for coming in. I was going to hate to have to put a warrant out on you because you're always such a nice young man. But I'll just smile while I sign, thinking about how nice you are. All right. I'm glad I didn't either. All right, hang in there. Let's work hard, okay? All right, you're very welcome. All right. We have Mr. Thomas that's on. Are we where's the attorney? Miss
Warfield is talking to this brewer. That's his mother.
Oh, okay. Whose mother?
Mr. Williams.
Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. Your son is such a nice young man. We working with him, okay? All right. Thank you. All right. We need the attorney for Mr. Thomas. Is that correct? Ms. Taylor? Who has Mr. Thomas? Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
We need the attorney.
Does Attorney Warfield need to speak with him alone?
I don't know. There was a recommendation that was made by the jail navigator, and I want to follow that recommendation, but I need to see what Mr. Thomas is saying on today.
Okay.
Mr. Thomas, are you ready to proceed? We have Mr. Fife sitting in. Mr. Thomas, are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I have for Mr. DeLann Thomas. Let me find this case. I know it's on here. Case numbers 200-458-0601. Case number Z789707. Mr. Thomas, state your full name for the record, please.
DeLann Tyrell Thomas.
All right, good. Happy New Year to you, sir.
Same to you, man.
All right, very good. Yeah, no problem. All right. And so, Mr. Thomas, we had an opportunity on yesterday to meet with the staff at the Wayne County Jail, and they have recommended some services for you. Are you ready to work those services?
Yes.
All right. The recommendation was that you would be referred to Christian Guidance Center. Are you ready? Are you willing to go and get the help that you need?
Yes.
All right. Did they also inform you, Mr. Thomas, that at Christian Guidance Center, you have indicated to me in the past that you want your own independent living? Is that correct?
So, repeat yourself?
I said in the past, remember how you told me that ultimately you want to be able to live in your own place? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, where I'm staying, where I'm staying, yes.
All right, and so listen, if you go and you work the program at the Christian Guidance Center, they are going to help you with housing, okay?
Okay.
How does that sound to you?
Sound like a move forward progression.
All right. All right, now, Mr. Thomas, I need to make sure you understand there were some concerns that sometimes you become a little aggressive, physically aggressive. If that happens, then you go back to the Wayne County Jail. I don't want you at the Wayne County Jail. I want you to get the services that you need. How does that sound?
Yes, it sounds right.
All right, very good. So I can count on you to do what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Ms. Taylor, what do you want to add?
Nothing in addition, Your Honor.
All right, and so we're going to find out if the Christian Guidance Center will come and pick. I think Sergeant Coho said they would come to the jail to get him. And so his order will indicate that he's to be released to the Christian Guidance Center only, and that he's to remain there and utilize their services. And then what I'd like to do is see Mr. Thomas on Zoom next week, Wednesday, January 11th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. How does that sound, Mr. Thomas?
Okay, yeah, I agree.
All right, very good. So Ms. Jasmine, you'll make that happen. We'll get the order over to Sergeant Coho's team. But if you could connect with the Christian Guidance Center to see, let them know that I put in an order for him to be released to them only. He's to stay there and work their program and set some goals. One of those goals should be independent living.
Okay.
Okay. All right, very good. I need you to do your part, okay, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then I'll see you next week at the facility, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Good to see you. Okay, it's all right. You don't have to be glad to see me. All right, bye, Mr. Thomas. Take care.
Ms. Holmes.
All right, thank you. And so let's get that together for him. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Be safe. All right, so that takes care of him. I think the only people, I have a 10:30. Let's go 10:30. Let's do 10:30. Ms. Mack been asking to do 10:30 since 10:31. All right, I have at 10:30 Mohammed Al Thabani, case number SP 1305008, counts 2 and 3.
Those can be dismissed because he paid count 1.
All right, Mr. Ficus, he paid count 1 in full. So the agreement was that counts 2 and 3 would be dismissed without prejudice. I am dismissing both of those matters. Awesome.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And then I need some dates. Where are the case managers? I need some dates. I need some dates. Are y'all ready to give me some dates?
I have some dates for.
Let's do it.
I do have some dates that I can give you some.
All right, let's go. I'm ready on Dominic Dotson, case number 20045099902. All right, so his date would be January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. It should just be the next week.
Okay.
All right, for Catrice Horton, case number 210-444-2701. Return to court date will be January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. I have for George Kidd, case number 19046057001. Return to court January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. For Sean Cook, U 602-26321. Return to court January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. For Martin Mallet, 210-612-7601. Return to court date would be January 11th, 2023, and that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. For Xavier McQueen, 200-596-6501, January 11th at 8:35 a.m. For Cynthia Milling, Z8083691, January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. For Derek Mott, Z8058231, January 11th at 8:35. For Joel Neely, 210-443-7201, January 11th at 8:35 a.m. For Johanna Parti, 210-451-2601, January 11th at 8:35 a.m. For Shayna Thomas, 210-606-3501, January 11th at 8:35 a.m. And then for Marilyn Williams White, 215-5839 FD, January 11th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. And that should be everyone on the morning docket except for Ms. Brewer and Ms. Gentry. Yes.
Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Did you guys do Miss Gentry's case already?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'm about to send a text. Joel's asking me a question because what you said and what the order he got is two different things. I needed to know what device you wanted.
Oh, did you tell Miss Jasmine that did you change it to, we talked about?
Is it supposed to be
tether
scram?
versus-
The tether?
Yes.
It should be the tether. Okay.
Yes.
Can you mute me, please?
Mr. Alshami, you're scheduled for 1:30. And I believe your attorney is aware of that.
Okay. I thought.
Yeah, give him a call.
Put on here in case. I do first. Let's go with Miss Brewer. Okay, let's do Miss Brewer real quick. Okay, let's do it. Miss Brewer. I have the following matters for Mary Brewer. U 598-26521 and U 593-82321. Ms. Brewer, please state your full name. Good morning to you, Ms. Brewer. Good morning. All right, Ms. Brewer, are you ready to make some changes? I can't hear you. Yes. All right, very good. You've had an opportunity to speak with Attorney Warfield. Did she answer all of your questions on this morning? All right, very good. You also had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Green. I can't hear you, ma'am. Okay, I can't hear you. You want to pass and then when she's ready to speak louder?
That's all.
Okay. All right. Did you have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Green this morning? You didn't talk to her, Mr. Green?
We were gonna do it after.
Oh, okay, that's right. We're doing it in reverse order. My apologies. You'll get an opportunity to spend some time with Mr. Green. He's gonna get you on the 1-800 number to get you assessed for some services. And I need you to be brutally honest with them about, and Mr. Green, you need to be brutally honest with them about what she's disclosed to you about your usage, so we can get you the appropriate care that you need, okay? All right, I have your commitment to do that. You understand that this is a program, Ms. Brewer, where it's designed to help you. We want to help you so that you don't have to utilize the substances that you've been using every day. And also we want to make sure that we connect you with the appropriate mental health services that you need. Does that sound good to you? All right, very good. Do I have your commitment to work the program? All right, awesome. Then I'm going to accept her into the program. Mr. Green, I know that she came to us. She tested positive for a substance that made her, where I was not able to do an intake for her. I know that she was referred, who was she referred by, Ms. Green?
Judge Ford.
Judge Ford, yes, she was referred by Judge Ford. And Judge Yancey will be taking over that docket. And so I know that there's some other background information you'll get, but for now we're running against the clock for the 800 number. So I'm accepting her into the program. There's one matter that she's already pled guilty on. There's an outstanding matter that has not been disposed. If you all could check with the prosecutor to make sure that that matter is going to be dismissed without prejudice, or what they want to do with it, so we can make sure Ms. Brewer is squared away properly with respect to all of her charges here at 36th District Court. I am going to see Ms. Brewer again next week. I'd like to see her January 11, 2023, and I'm going to put her on for 10 o'clock a.m. so that she'll be in her services and she can get everything that she needs. Please update me as to what's going on in that 800 number, because Ms. Brewer, if you're not honest with them about the services, about what you've been using, you're gonna go back over to the jail, okay? I don't want you to go to jail. I want you to get some help. Okay, but I need you to do your part. All right. Yes, do you hear what I'm saying? All right, awesome. All right, anything else that I'm missing? Nope, nothing further. All right, you all get around the 1-800 number. Let's get Ms. Brewer some help. Thank you, Ms. Brewer. Good to see you today. All right. What about Ms. Uh-oh, I put the whole down. Yeah, but I got it. All right, are we ready on Miss Gentry? The what? Yeah, that's not good. Right. All right, hopefully we have a resolution. You all have been able to work through some things. Yeah. Yeah, okay, awesome. Now you're gonna have Miss Brewer have a seat, officer?
I'm gonna take the floor over to the room. I believe they were gonna get on 1-800.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Right, well, officer, let's have her just sit, because Mr. Green needs to be out here for Miss Gentry's case, so just have her sit down for a second. All right, thank you. I have for Miss Gentry, case number Z8084141. Miss Gentry, state your full name for me. All right, good morning, Miss Gentry. All right, you're aware of your test results, right? Yes, ma'am. All right, but I also know that you were honest with Mr. Green and with Attorney Warfield about your last consumption. And so I'm concerned, Miss Gentry. You came to us and you know that the substance that you're using, it's affecting you in a really harsh way, right? You have withdrawals, right? How's it going on your job? Are you able to maintain on your job?
Maintain.
But you could probably be doing a lot better, right?
Yeah, I really do need a job, supervisor, and he's accommodating other, employees in my perspective. He's accommodating other. So HR is very much aware of my medical condition of depression and anxiety disorder. So I will take a break, get some air and things like that. So yeah, I'm maintaining, it's very stressful.
Okay, well, I have to imagine that the use of substance and the job makes the job even more stressful, okay? And so we've got to do something different. I have sidebarred with both Mr. Green and Attorney Warfield. We have to do something different. So I threw out some different things that, because I don't think that you need to be in jail. I don't think that's what I think you need help. What do you think? You need help.
I need to reprogram when I think as far as finding a solution to my stresses. And the first thing I think about is things.
And when you drink, once you finish drinking, are the problems still there?
Yeah.
So you haven't made things better, right? You've actually made them worse. Yes. Yes. And that's why jail is not appropriate for you. Help is though. So are you willing to get the help that you need?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna have to get it the way I gave it to you. Let me hear what you all came up with. Attorney Warfield?
Yes, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Gentry. As you already stated on the record, she has been very open and honest about her struggles. She was very open with me and stated that she has had a lot of life stressors. But in the same breath, she stated, but I know I can't always move the bottle, and I need help, for her exact words. So my recommendation at this time, Your Honor, now that we have gotten her insurance situation straightened out, is that Ms. Gentry is ordered to do in-person group sessions or one-on-one sessions.
Intensive outpatient treatment. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. As well as being placed on a sober-link device.
She's gonna be placed on the alcohol screen.
Or alcohol screen. Okay.
Yes, we did the screen.
Perfect.
I'm trying to keep her out of jail.
Absolutely, and that's our main thing, but I feel that the intensive outpatient will give her the insights that she needs, especially from other people, to hear that she's not the only one struggling and how other people are coping with their struggles as well. I think that'll be very beneficial for Ms. Gentry, especially because she is yearning for it.
Yes. All right, very good. And so I know that she was already in intensive outpatient treatment. Is that correct?
That is correct. However, it's my understanding it was all via the phone, over the phone. So
right.
We're looking for that in person.
Right. So I just want to establish for the record that I'm not making a therapeutic adjustment because I'm not equipped to do that, and Attorney Warfield isn't either. So we're both very cognizant of our lanes and we staying in them. But the adjustment that I am making is that you will continue the intensive outpatient treatment because that's what you were assessed for by the professional that assessed you, but I need you to do it in person, okay? That may be part of the struggle. You know, this whole pandemic thing hasn't, it's been a blessing and a curse, right? And so I think that For some people, they can do the video and it works well, but for others, they need that in-person contact. They need to see how you're doing. You need to know that you're gonna be accountable. Somebody's gonna see your body language and all of those good things. So I want you to go in person. I'm also going to put you on that alcohol scram because I need to make sure that you're working really, really hard to fight that urge to pick up, okay? All right. Do you have any questions about anything that's been said so far?
No, I just say that I want you all to know that I do not take this program lightly. I'm not sure why I picked this time of my life to spiral down. I'm not trying to push my luck, but I guess going out of town next week.
I don't think that's a good idea for you right now. No, ma'am. Not on the heels
I
of.
just wanted confirmation before I.
Okay, I appreciate you asking. Listen, don't beat yourself up. Nobody picks a time in their life to spiral. Sometimes things just happen, but you are already on the right track because you realize that you're spiraling and you admit that you're spiraling. And so now you can take some of that energy and let's do something about it. Okay? Let's do something about it. And so that's what we're going to do for today. I'd like to see her back. I want you to do a face-to-face with her once we get her all scheduled for, because I'm gonna follow the recommendation. I'm going to have you do a face-to-face with her on January 11th, 2023, and that will be at 10:35 a.m. Okay? So do that face-to-face with her. And then, of course, if she needs to see me, that's not an issue. She'll come in and see me or come on Zoom and see me. All right. Anything else for my consideration?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. You have to stay with us until Mr. Joel, he's coming, right?
Yes, to my understanding.
All right. Did you drive here today?
Yes.
I can't let you drive with a positive alcohol screen. You're gonna have to call somebody to come get your car. To come get you and come get your car. I can't do it. Something happens, I mean, you tripped out completely. All right, so she can't drive the car today. Okay? All right, very good. And so, and then officer, I don't know if you'll be able to monitor to walk out to make sure somebody else comes in to get her to get them keys. We need to put them keys. She can keep her keys for now because she's not leaving. But when that person comes that's gonna drive her home, we need to see her put them keys in that person's hand and get that person's name, get a copy of their driver's license, and get them to sign that they're going to drive her vehicle away on today. Because I need to make sure she's not driving. All right, Miss Mack?
Yes, write it down.
Thank you. All right, awesome. All right, let's get it done. I'm glad to see you today. Did you have an okay holiday? You did. Okay, I hope this was a good move for you.
No, it's driving me nuts, so I just want to get in my own business.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're here to help you get on track. Listen, make sure if you're experiencing some obstacles, share that with your treatment provider, share that with your case manager, your attorney. We help you with more than just what brought you here. Okay? Because we can't leave everything else a wreck out there and just work on this piece and think you're going to be okay. We work on the whole person or work with the whole person. Okay? All right. I appreciate you too. Thank you. All right. I believe that is it for the morning docket. We do have 1:30, couple of meetings. Mr. Fikens, looks like you're gonna be with me at 1:30. Are you 1:30 too?
I'm not scheduled to be, but as always, if needed.
Okay.
Mr. Boffman is scheduled for this afternoon along with me.
Okay. All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, I'm gonna ask you all to get on a little bit early as we usually do. Ms. Mack will let me know when we are ready to rock and roll. And I am in the building. Should you all need me in specialty court, I am in the building. And so we will go from there. You all have been wonderful this morning. Thank you for your expertise. And I will see you in the afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Fikes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm scared to log off at 11:45 a.m. on Wednesday. I just feel like something's gonna crash through the ceiling. Should I run? What should I do, Mr.
It's a
Fikes?
new
I don't
year,
even
Judge.
know. I'm
It's a new
paralyzed.
year. It won't be the
I'm
same.
paralyzed. I don't even know what to do. All right, awesome. I'll see you this afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.